Who am I? Why am I here? My name is Jake, and my tag is Ranger Cliff. I have made the nickname when I was very young, probably a preteen. It was the first username that caught on, and I would consistently use it throughout my teenage years and adulthood, which is, that's great. The name was inspired by my favorite character from Futurama, Kif Kroker.
To uphold Brannigan's law. However, I did make it with a hot alien babe. And in the end, is that not what man has dreamt of since first he looked up at the stars? Kif, I'm asking you a question.
He's like the green guy, Amy's boyfriend. I added a few letters, and honestly, I have no idea where Ranger came from. I thought maybe the line of characters from the Fallout game, Fallout New Vegas, the New California Republic Rangers. It's possible. Anyway, I'm here on YouTube because if I'm being honest, when asked about my hobbies or what I'm an expert on, I can't truthfully say I'm an expert on really anything productive or useful to my life or anyone else's, except I've been a computer nerd for as long as I can remember. Messing around with all the family computers throughout my early childhood. I started out just looking through all the settings and inner workings of applications and old-fashioned Windows operating systems. And I learned how to enter the BIOS settings. And, I was doing all this just by myself. No one was, telling me that I should or should not be doing this. I was just left to my own devices. And I just kind of had a knack for looking through every setting possible with computers. I went on to build my own computers when I was very young and install other operating systems just to play around with. I had a few spare laptops growing up, and I used, Linux and Ubuntu. But I was still a preteen. I was barely, I was around 14. I also played a ton of video games. I was inseparable from my Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, original Xbox, and the next generation Xbox 360. There's so many games that I've been playing ever since that have really shaped me into who I am today. I don't really know where to start, but I have to start somewhere. Just a reminder, I'm Jake. Hello, it's me. Hi. I grew up in the Midwest to a loving family, cliche, in a town with less than 25,000 people, out in the middle of frickin' nowhere. I'm 27 years old right now, and my 30s are coming up quick. I can feel them. Although I grew up in a small town, I've always felt like a city kid. I've always dreamt of living in a major city, somewhere within 45 minutes of one. Somewhere with many, many people. I lived in Minneapolis for a year and a day, and I don't know why I ever left. That was probably the happiest year of my life in regards to where I was living. I've always fantasized about riding public transportation on a daily basis and riding my bike to work and back, as opposed to driving for an hour one way. That's not very fun. I always wanted to work remotely, but I've only ever managed to find either food service or manual labor jobs so far. I've never worked with computers professionally so far in my life, which is a major regret of mine. I've gone to school for it, but I just haven't found a job that, I've always wanted to, but I never found an opportunity. I want to graduate college with a degree, but I don't want to be swamped in debt. I want to find a forever job where I can work consistent hours on weekdays and have ample free time, and not have to worry about money anymore. It would be so nice to be able to live anywhere in the world, like Canada, France, or even just specific parts of the US, like Maine, Oregon, or Washington. Just live wherever you want. But almost no one I've ever met has had the capabilities of just moving wherever they want. Usually people are tied down by family or extreme lack of funds. I don't want to work a job that is hard on my body. And I want to find myself in a stable position where I could buy a house and potentially start a family one day. Life is certainly weird as heck, and time has flown by much faster than I thought it would have. My older brother got married when he was 23, and my mother gave birth to him when she was only 20 years old. So in regards to what my immediate relatives were up to in their early years, I've always felt like a bit of a late bloomer. I'm 27, no kids. I almost got married once, but it didn't happen. Now I'm just a single 27-year-old. Not much to show for it. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I've never had a great YouTube career because I want to make quality content, but I've never gotten the hang of editing videos very well. But as you can see, I found a great application that might allow me to make things quickly that look pretty nice. I'm hoping to pump out a few videos in the coming weeks to see if I can get the ball rolling. I won't really be making videos about anything specific. It'll be whatever I feel like, whatever the heck I want to talk about. I love video games. I want to eat things on video. I don't know. I want to do just random crazy stuff. I want to talk about, there are like philosophical ideas that I want to talk about. So just kind of expect anything. Just don't expect anything. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Well, thank you for watching my intro video.